Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we're doing a Q&A. So I'm going to get interviewed by my colleague Hasbi, and we're going to basically go through all the typical questions or the hard questions that usually are given by
some of you guys.
From some of you guys who actually WhatsApp us or even call us, and these are the frequent questions, and we want to answer them all. So if any of the questions that you have is in the timeline here, you can see we even have the questions given out over here. You can just look down below in the description or on the timeline. You will see all the different questions. Just hop to any of the questions that fits with what you are looking for. And without further ado, maybe Hasbi can start with any questions.
Okay. So basically, Shafi, what is the process like when I purchase Qurban with Hastras?
Okay, so how the process go for our Qurban? We first thing is when you first purchase, we give you the receipt, which is the invoice. And right afterwards, we will contact you for any process being done. Any of your naming that you forgot to send or whatever, or we need more detail on your naming, we will message you. But most of the time, it should be fine. We just send you the receipt. Once the Qurban is done, we will then send you the e-certificates. We will also show you the video proof of us slaughtering the Qurban for you, sheep, cow, depending which one you buy. And the one that you slaughter, we will also pronounce your name. We will even show the names and even the person pronouncing it lah. Knowing that we also give some funds to Gaza, we will also, of course, we send the receipt as well. We'll make sure it's of course a proper organization, a trusted one, so like Red Cross or RLAF or UNICEF. So either one of these organizations, we're gonna give the funding to them, and we send a screenshot of the invoice as well.
Okay.
Not just that. If you have any inquiries during the Qurban, before Qurban, or even after, we would usually respond as soon as possible. And also, if you not satisfied with any of our service, we try to sort it out. If we need to slaughter another Qurban for you, we will definitely do it for you.
So, what makes Hastras special in the sense that we need to trust you guys to do our Qurban?
So why do Qurban with Hastras? There are multiple things, but the main thing, our main goal, was giving it to the Muslim minority. So if you give it to us, we will ensure the Qurban is being done first at a Muslim minority country or area or community, and second, we will make sure it's given out to the needies, so those who are in needs as much as possible. So those areas that we know are like less fortunate. So like an example for Singaporean is will be the rental flats and all this. So we are trying to give out on those kind of area, not those like well established, because it doesn't really make sense. So that area. And third, of course, we're giving it to areas where there is Muslim communities. Yeah. So those are the three main things. Because really, the areas that we're placing, you can tell if you do your own research, you just Google. Not a lot of people do Qurban there. So Philippines and South America, literally, you can see barely anyone is doing there. Yeah. A lot of them never ever done Qurban, or they are unable to afford doing Qurban for the community at large. And if you do notice, we don't really do Qurban in Muslim majority countries. So, which of course we have no issue. You can do it there as well. But the reason why we don't is because of a lot of things, a lot of factors. They have government support. They already have an established Muslim community, and they already have a lot of Qurban organization doing it over there. If you do in Muslim minority country, which we notice in Philippines especially, and in South America that we have done so far, it actually created an actual big impact because there were more Muslim revert. So we felt more, how do I say it?
Fulfilling.
It's more fulfilling to do it there. Personally, us saying it's hard to picture it because you guys are not there.
Correct.
But we've been there. We see the impact created. Just to take note, we don't just do Qurban, we do other services. But the Qurban is one of the big events with other events as well, like Ramadan and all this. Qurban was the event that helped bring the community together. Yeah, the Muslim community. So like even Muslims from different country or even Muslims from different towns, like different states, will come in this area. Because Qurban to them is a big event, but for us, it's like different areas already got like masjid here, masjid there, too many. So it's like to them it's normal, but for them it's a big event. So if Qurban giving is being announced, a lot of them will gather in the area, even how far they are. So it really create a community. Yeah. Hence, we want to focus on Muslim minority.
I
You can see actually we got a lot of videos of people who reverted to Islam, yeah, from our services. Qurban of course is one of them as well. Yeah. Not only that, we actually even use the fund, $220, the lowest, and $30 of it will be going to Gaza, because we felt that Gaza really need more help. Last year we did $10, and we felt that we want to give more, and we feel like we did our calculation, we can do it while still being sustainable for ourselves. So we increased to $30. Yeah. And for cow, the lowest is 1.3K, which is $1,300. $100 of it will go to Gaza if you buy a full cow. So, full cow, $100, goat, $30. Yeah, you can just do the math. You can tell that we're actually putting quite a portion of our budget for Gaza, because we do feel like Gaza do need our help, and we feel like we need to contribute more on them. And one thing to add on, we actually, the special thing about how we do things is we actually try to respond to it as soon as possible. So when we slaughter the Qurban, as soon as possible, as once we get the information, we'll inform it to you guys. So we don't just like keep quiet, we announce it to you as soon as possible. So we are very prompt on that. So the way we systemize is we really make it systemized in a way where it is the day it was slaughtered, the same day we actually send you the WhatsApp videos and etc. Yeah. So you don't need to worry of any delay or doubts, because usually most of the time we give on the same day. Yeah. So usually on the first day, if not second or third day. And of course, not just that, you can just see our reviews. We are a legit company. We've been doing this for years, and we genuinely want to help our customers and also for the community. So you can tell from based on Google reviews that many of them are satisfied with our service, and you can tell the customers know that we are putting efforts. So if you have any doubt, you can honestly just WhatsApp us or even call us. We are quite honest, we're quite open, and not only that, we do after service. So if you have any dissatisfactory or questions about the Qurban, we are by all means willing to answer any questions or answer any doubt or unsatisfactory of our services. We will try to correct it as soon as possible. If you don't believe it, you can just look through our Google reviews or any of our WhatsApp. Maybe if you got some screenshot, we can just send it to you guys, like you guys can just see. And there's also one thing for you to take note. So we actually open until the Eid day itself. So our timeline is actually open very long. But just take note when you order during Eid itself. But we open at most until the second day of Eid. So that is on the 11th of Zulhijjah. Anything after 11 Zulhijjah, we don't really accept orders. So 12th of Zulhijjah, we don't take any more order. Yeah.
Okay.
But just to inform you, you can, this is just fun facts. Qurban can be done on the 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so there's 4 days of Qurban days. So we can do Qurban on these 4 days. So 10 to the 14th of Zulhijjah.
Now that you mentioned we've been doing Qurban in places which are in need and also in Muslim minority countries, but why not reconsider to help those in Palestine, like to do Qurban in Palestine as well?
Okay, there's a reason why we don't do Qurban in Gaza. Okay, first thing, there are 2 ways of doing Qurban in Gaza. You can either do it inside Gaza, or you can do it outside and you deliver the food to Gaza. I'll explain the first one, why we don't do the first one, which is doing Qurban in Gaza. The reason why we don't do Qurban in Gaza is because we are a service company. So it's very hard for us to send you the Qurban being slaughtered, vet through, make sure they do the Qurban for real, and then make sure there's proof, and then it's not possible lah, honestly. And you can tell based on the current affair right now, it's not easy to do those system in place with a huge amount of goats and animals. I don't think at their state right now they can just do that easily, 100 batch by batch with like cameras doing it easily. It's not feasible. Even if it's feasible, it's not logical, especially even costly wise. So that's why most people would do the second method, which is what I just said. They do the Qurban in another area. So maybe it could be in Australia or wherever it is. They do the Qurban there, then they give the canned food to Palestine, which is Gaza specifically. But now that is another issue. You do know that the aid coming in is very random, honestly. And right now, if you check at the news articles and all this, the food coming into Gaza is not even allowed right now. It's being closed down. There's no gateway to bring any aids. Food, medical supplies, so on and so forth. Nothing can get in. Yeah. Because not most of the time, if the food come in, we can't just let the food wait there. So most likely we have to give out to the refugees, to the Palestinian refugees. Yeah. Hence, for the system that we're doing right now, which is the $30 gold, $100 cow, will go to Gaza. Yeah. I feel like that is more impactful. They will use that money wisely. We'll wait till once it's open, then the money will be used as effectively as possible. Yeah. Inshallah.
I see. Okay, this question. Okay, so why do you not do Qurban in other countries? And why specifically just South America and Philippines only?
Okay, there's a reason why we do in South America and Philippines only. Let's start from the beginning. Let me explain. We initially started in Philippines in 2018. So we started initially in 2018 in Philippines. We of course expanded afterwards in areas that are in need, like we have mentioned before. So in need and the Muslim minority area. Only then, I think in 2023, we actually slowly trying to make a system in South America as well. And just to take note, in South America, in that 2 years time span, that 2023, a lot of them that we did, it was their first time doing Qurban actually. Like really.
I see.
They never done Qurban. It's like not a thing for them. There were a few Muslims there, but they just don't do Qurban. Same impact that we did in Philippines, applied to South America.
Okay.
So like you can see the pictures we always send to the customers. There's a big impact, you can tell. They create big event from it. So after the Qurban meet, so they usually do their own big events afterwards. So because of what we do, the Qurban that we do, it make them do like more events, like bigger events afterwards. So they just gather and do other things. So imagine what impact it can create to the community around it. Because just take note, once we distribute to all the Muslim communities in the area, we give some of them to the needies. Could be even non-Muslim. We give to the non-Muslim needies, which we have done in Philippines. We did that. It create a big impact, really. Like now people are aware of the Muslim community. The mayor came to Philippines. So inshallah, maybe that will happen in South America. We never know, inshallah. But that's the reason why we do in these two areas. So of course, if you do more Qurban with us, we can expand, inshallah, because it's easier for us to expand if we have more. Yeah.
So thank you so much for your sharing, and hopefully that a lot of people will be able to benefit from this Qurban, and inshallah to benefit more people out there as well, inshallah, for those who are in Muslim minority countries, and also for the brothers and sisters who are suffering in Gaza as well, inshallah.
Okay, so just to reiterate what he just said, inshallah, after listening to this video, or if you skip to this part, I'll just tell you what's our purpose again. Inshallah, you know our purpose is to create a big impact as much as possible with the fund you give us. So the Qurban meat that you have done with us, we will try to distribute to the right people to create the most amount of impact in the community, to the Muslim minority community especially. That's our target, and of course to Gaza as well. So we don't just do it for Muslim minority, but also for Gaza. So you're hitting two birds in, hitting two birds with one stone. Yeah. Doing Qurban with us. Yeah.
So indeed, it's not the meat that you distribute for your Qurban that will reach the people there, but it is your taqwa, your faith that will be reaching to the people, inshallah. So with that, we end it off with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.